I wanted to get a personal perspective. I didn't want to make a film about Ericksonian hypnosis. I wanted to make a film about Erickson, about where this came from. And of course, I had done so with my project that I started actually at the same time, which was the movie Victor and I about my grandfather, which I did in the similar fashion of getting people in front of the camera and asking them about their recollections, their favorite story, what they thought, what was significant to them when they, in their encounters with these geniuses, and I think because these people are so uh, connected with the content of their work, you can't divide the two. You will understand more about Ericksonian hypnosis. You will understand more about logotherapy by getting to know the people. And this was my intent with it. And I was fortunate enough to experience my grandfather for 23 years of my life. I was not fortunate enough to ever meet Dr. Erickson, but I would have wanted to. So I kind of did the same process of encountering through the eyes of the people closest to Erickson and Frankl who they were.
How many people did you interview, and how long did this project take?
Took about 3 years, around 50 to 60 people for each project. The amazing thing was every interview, even if it was somebody who just had a brief encounter, a one-time meeting, everybody had a story. I did not regret, sometimes going at lengths to meet people. I went to Mexico. I went to meet people to just get a story, thinking, it might not be worth the trip or the effort. And every interview had some golden nugget that made it worth the effort. And so I collected so much material that is interesting and that led me to an understanding that was deeper, and subsequently made it easier to decide what stories, because ultimately, for a 90-minute film, you have to make selections, and it's really to decide what you're not going to tell, or whether you're not going to tell this time around. That's more difficult if you have this vast material, and you know that you've edited many books. What do you do if you have this wonderful mountain of information?
Let me mention, I hope that I don't interrupt your thought, but let me mention that we did a theatrical release in Phoenix, and
Yes,
that Roxana Erickson was one of the producers of Wizard.
she came on board as a producer, and yeah, what really started on a shoestring. I met my producer, Maris Maluka, and she took it on and said, let's make a real film. We need a budget for this, and this could be bigger than you're just traveling around on your own. And it became this beautiful film, and I'm so glad, because of course you reach a much larger audience, and we had this wonderful premiere and put it out on DVD. And this was really better than I could have imagined, because the goal was really, I didn't intend to make money with this. This is not the motivation. I think Erickson is a household name within the psychotherapy community, but he's not so in the public. And here's a man who contributed as much, if not more, to the field, and to how people are treated nowadays, as did, say, Sigmund Freud. And yet we don't know him. Yet he's not on every post stamp. And most people I ask Erickson, they will say, "Oh yeah, Eric Erickson. It's the other Erickson." And then you tell them just a little bit about Milton Erickson. They're fascinated, and that's really the goal. And I hope I did my part too, with the
You
film
certainly
too.
did. And what is the website for Wizard?
It's www.wizardofthedesertmovie.com.
Great.